Aisha Kandisha is a vicious, men-eating female mythological figure in northern Moroccan folklore. One of a number of folkloric characters who are similar to jinn but have distinct personalities, she is typically depicted as a beautiful young woman who has the legs of a hoofed animal, such as a goat or camel. Although descriptions of Aisha Kandisha vary from region to region within Morocco, she is generally thought to live near water sources and is said to use her beauty to seduce local men and then madden or kill them. She's a yennia, or a female jinn, which is a supernatural creature from Islamic mythology and theology who is said to possess and kill men. A predatory being, she lurks on the banks of the River Sebu around the Aquedal at Marrakech, and sometimes in the Sultan's palace grounds, awaiting any lone man foolish enough to be taken in by her. Once he has approached her, there is no escape, for soon she will reveal her true shape and consume him under the water. She hates humans, and if her quarry cannot reach another human or inhabited dwelling in time, he is doomed. Sometimes she may be magnanimous and release back into his world a man who gratifies her willingly, laden with rich gifts. On the summer solstice, sacrifices are made to her. Qandisa is a possible version of an older goddess such as Astarte. Some hold her to be the daughter of Sidi Shamarush, the king of the jinn, and on at least one occasion it is said her mother was human and her father Igud, the shepherd of the wind, who carried her mother off to the forest. This is said to explain why she has both human name, Aisha, and a devil's name, Kandisha. Nearly all accounts of Aisha Kandisha identify her home as a nearby body of water. In Tangier, this is thought to be the sea. In Tétouan, it is the Martil River. In Fes, it is a drainage canal, and among the men.A, it is the Sebu River. There is also general agreement that she primarily preys upon young men, whom she entices with her beauty or by posing as their wives. More localized beliefs about Aisha Kandisha, such as those of the men.A, include that she is afraid of steel knives and needles, and that she has a husband known as Hamu Kayu. In more southern regions of Morocco, including Doukala, she is instead called Karaja. In the traditions of the Buffy Sufi order, Aisha Kandisha is only one of a number of female jinn with the given name Aisha, each of whom have different personalities. The Buffys believe her to wear black garments, have camel-like feet, cause pregnant women who see her to miscarry, and cause people she possesses to bray or bark like animals. Names that may be synonymous with Aisha Kandisha elsewhere, including Sudanese Aisha and Aisha of the Sea, are seen by the Buffys as unique entities. In some story, Aisha Kandisha is referred as a vicious succubus. A succubus is a demon or supernatural entity in folklore, in female form, that appears in dreams to seduce men, usually through sexual activity. According to religious traditions, repeated sexual activity with a succubus can cause poor physical or mental health, even death. Aisha Kandisha also has influence on Moroccan history. Morocco, at the northernmost point of Africa, is now a Muslim country with Arabian culture, but it was not always this way. The official language of Morocco is Arabian, but everyone also speaks French, English, and Spanish. Considering its French influence over the culture, one can see the French tried to conquer this territory. The Spanish and French fought over this country for decades. At one point it was a lawless land, a land that belonged to nobody. The sheriff doesn't like it, rock the Kasbah. Lyrics from a popular song about Tangier being the party city of the African world. Artists came to do drugs and have sex since it did not belong to any country. People did as they please. In the 1920s, Tangier became a gay mecca. Once it became an Arabian country, it all stopped. During the wars and the takeovers of Morocco's past, soldiers of all kinds tore through this small country. A woman named Aisha Kandisha, a resistance fighter, helped fight these men. She seduced the soldiers one by one and killed them. She killed so many men, everyone began to talk about her. The soldiers began to fear her. The locals thought she had superpowers. She killed so many soldiers they thought she wasn't human. The people of Morocco credit Aisha for taking back the country and getting rid of the invaders. Today, the story is mostly told to children as a way to make them behave. At the opposite end of this creepy urban tale, some people consider her to be a spiritual leader, considering she made Morocco what it is today. Urban legends are fascinating and sometimes downright scary. Whether you are in the United States or across the globe, there is always a demon waiting for you. In Morocco, her name is Aisha Kandisha.